parts are winging their way to us as we speak. So I'm looking forward to opening them boxes and showing you guys everything that we have.
Parts for us. Oh, lovely. Cheers, buddy, thank you.
Welcome back, guys. This episode we're going to be unboxing a load of parts we have just received from the Heritage Parts Centre to build our 1971 Volkswagen Beach Buggy. We have little under 18 days now to have this vehicle completely built. We've just cleared out this room so we can get it in here. We were doing the videoing on the Mark 1 Golf here, so if you haven't seen that, jump back to a couple of the other videos and you'll see that in a previous episode. We will be coming back to that soon, but for the time being, we need to be running to the sun for this year's event, and we promised we would be building a beach buggy. So we've taken on the project to build this beach buggy, and we need lots of parts. So let's dive straight in and have a look at what we've got. There's quite a big list here of parts that we need. First of all, wiring loom. So we've got the full MP wiring loom with a fuse box. I've got a little package here. What's this one? Steering column clamp. We've got the steering wheel and everything to come with. We obviously need to clean this all up, but we need the clamp for the very end of it. This will get powder coated. We might be changing up the steering wheel or reconditioning this one. I haven't quite decided that yet, but we'll see how we get on. What else we've got here? We've got floor pan installation kit. So this is, yes, all the nuts and bolts, so we can actually bolt down the beach buggy body to the floor pan. Some Frost classic parts as well. Rear brake shoes. So we're going to be keeping drums on the back, but we are going to be doing a disc conversion on the front. Wiper motor. So we don't intend to be driving it in the rain, but we need that in place, so we put a wiper motor on the front. So if you guys don't already know, we are working with Heritage and we actually have a discount code. I'll drop that down here. So if you need anything from Heritage, jump onto their website and use the discount code, and that'll get you, I believe it's 10% off. Oh, these are nice. So the stainless steel moon caps, they're going to look really nice on the wheels. So you probably saw in the last episode, it didn't end too well, where the welder packed up. So we have a new welder coming out. We've got here, okay, this looks like shock absorbers. Yep, so we've got some rear shocks. We're not going crazy low or anything like that, just a standard ride height, so they're going to work well. There's two of those. That's the SSP ones as well. We just had a set of SSP wheels from Heritage on Sid the Kid. Again, if you haven't seen that, go and take a look at some of the other episodes and you'll see us getting Sid the Kid restored for Run to the Sun last year. And we recently had a little bit of an incident where it gets sideswiped and we had to repair it in a matter of weeks to get it ready for the Volkswagen show. So that's an interesting watch as well. We've got rear wheel cylinders. We've got a pair of those actually, so a pair of rear wheel cylinders. We've got the brake hoses. Again, some more Frost parts here. Yes. So we're going to be obviously upgrading the brakes, so we need the dual circuit front master cylinder. So we'll put that on there as well. At the minute it's running a single master cylinder because it's got drum brakes front and back. So if you're upgrading to disc brakes, you need one of those. We've got are the steering link bush. One's a bit worn out, so we're going to be replacing that as well. Oh, indicator switch. This is the Beach Buggy one that they do. So we should be able to fit this onto the steering column. It's kind of like a universal one that gives us all the functions we need. I believe this does full beam, indicators. I think that is hazard light switch as well, but we'll check that out later on and get round to wiring all that up. Lastly, what have we got here? Oh, they must be the two front shocks again, SSP. So they will take care of the front. The little clips for the wheels to hold the hubcaps on. There's a full kit there, and that'll hold on those nice hubcaps. I believe this is going to be the front disc brake conversion. Oh, a big biscuit tin. Yeah, so this is going to be front disc brake conversion. I know this is the drums actually, just sitting on the back. So that's the drums. And we're going to be running the wide 5 setup as well. So, golden style. Oh, clutch kit. So, we have a plan for the engine. It's not going to be air cooled. We're going water cooled. I've got something over to my right here that we will talk about later. But we have plans for a slightly different engine. Yeah, that's a new clutch kit for it. Hopefully that can take the power of what we're going to be putting through it. Quite the unboxing. It's like Christmas. Actually, that's for another project. I'll talk to you about that one in a coming episode. I'm not going to lift this one down. So this is definitely the disc brake conversion. Let's try and open that up. Show that. Yep, so this is the full spindle setup and carrier kit. So again, new flexi brake hoses, a pair of those, front carrier. I wonder if it's a heavy box, it's got a lot in here. Brake pads, set of those. Wheel bearings and clips and bolts. We can build up the front hubs. New caliper. That will be the other caliper. Got instructions for the outer and inner brake pads so you know which go where. And this is the empty disc brake conversion. Heavy bit of kit. So again, we're going to be running wide 5. So we're running that and then disc brake, and then we've got the wheel bearings and everything to build this up. So there'll be a coming episode where we build all that up. We have a fuel tank now. So this is a standard fuel tank. We actually have plans for something different, so we might not be running this one. Watch this space, I'll talk to you more about that later. And lastly, these bits didn't come from Heritage, but we've sourced these. We're going to be doing some customisation. So we have things like sequential LED turn signal, stop lights and side lights for the rear, so we're going to be modifying the back, hence why we smoothed everything out on the body shell. If you haven't already seen that, jump back and see one of the other episodes, and you'll see us doing that. There's a pair of those. We've got some different style headlights. Obviously this is a Vulture, so it has the square headlights, so a little bit different, and we've gone for full LED headlights. There's a pair of those. The other box. Now when we built Sid, I opted to change out the dials. So we have gone for the same ones for the Beach Buggy. So this is a Speedo, 120 miles an hour. Can we do that in the Beach Buggy? We'll see. Rev counter. It clocks up the miles on there. It's got the indicators and a full beam indicator as well. So that's one of the dials. And I'll show you this one. This might make more sense for the engine conversion we're looking to do. So it's going to have something a bit different in this one. And yes, there is a water temperature gauge on that. So that's the two gauges. The Speedo is actually GPS as well. Works really well in Sid. So I've opted for that again, so we don't need to run a Speedo cable, we actually run an antenna and it picks that up. And that's it. So, thanks for watching this episode, and don't forget to subscribe and check out the other videos we've already done. We've got a lot to get on with, so we'll catch you in the next video. Cheers guys!